Hi Flosstube, I'm Sally. Today is Sunday the 12th of April 2026 and this is Flosstube number 118. A very warm welcome whether you are a new or a returning viewer. It's lovely to have you here. If you are new and you do like what you see, please do consider hitting the subscribe button and the like button for any of my videos that you might like to watch. So yeah, Sunday. Don't normally film on a Sunday, but I decided that I would. I have a bit to show you today. I have 3 finishes, some new starts, a couple of whips that you've seen before, and yeah, some haul. We won't talk about that. Well, we will talk about it, obviously. So I'll start by showing you, because I think I forgot last month, my March planner. I've mentioned it before, I just bought a 5-year diary from Amazon. I think I saw it, I think it was Lynn the Lancashire Stitcher who showed it. So I'm on to my 3rd year of using this now. So that's March, and then start of April. So as you can see, again, I've managed to stitch every day. I've had one new start, which I'm not going to show you because it is a secret stitch. One new start in April, the rest were in March. So, finishes. So first finish is the Snowflower Diaries Winter Friends. And this was a gift from my lovely friend Dawn, not last year, the year before I think it was. She gifted me 2 Snowflower Diaries charts, stitched one of them, and then I decided it was high time that I stitched this. So I can't show you the threads because I've put them away. I used the DMC conversion from the chart, and this is 32 count Vintage Country Mocha by Swagart. It's the even weave, not the linen. And there we are. Absolutely loved stitching this. It is gorgeous. Such a cute design. Love it. Because anybody who knows me will know I love sheep. Yeah. Here we go. My little pound pal, woolly lamb. Abby bought me it. It's really cute. And then my next finish was the Primitive Hare Scrooge. So I've already stitched this one. You've seen this one finished, not fully finished yet. So I was stitching Bar Humbug, and I have finished that. So I stitched this on 30 count Ulsalem linen by the Primitive Hare, and there it is, all done. I enjoyed this one as well very, very much. I didn't add any of the white snowflakes because they didn't show up very well on the fabric. So not sure how I'm going to finish these just yet. Probably be pillows. I don't think I shall frame them, I think they'll be pillows. So that's that finish. These are some of the threads I've run out. I actually ran out of the greens, so that's not actually on there. So I need to get that little lot put away now. And then another finish, which then turned into a new start. Sorry, just need to find the chart. So I don't know, there we go. And the threads. So the next finish is Jeannette Douglas with You I'm Home from the Home Together series. And if you've watched me before, you'll know that this was my birthday start, and I used the hashtag JDD Home Birthday and basically I did that so that you could stitch, if you wanted to join me, you could stitch any Jeannette Douglas Designs chart or any home themed chart. and I know that's Sarah, who is Penelope's Pocket on YouTube, and Shelley, who is It's Only Stitching on YouTube. They both joined me with Jeannette Douglas ones. So I am using a DMC conversion. And I'm stitching them all on one piece of fabric in the hope that I can do the cube finish. Whoops, sorry. Missed. There we go. So just sort this a minute. So there we go. That is With You I'm Home, and I've personalised it with mine and my husband's initials, the year we got married. So as you can see, we will be having our 40th wedding anniversary this year. So that's the third finish. So then, because I'd finished that, I made a start on Home is the Place to Be. And let me tell you, this board around here does take a lot of doing. So I just find that have it the right way up would be a very good idea, wouldn't it? So there is my start on Home is the Place to Be. I really do like these. They're such pretty little designs. So mine, I'm stitching mine on 36 count light mocha. So these ones were actually stitched on 46 count. Well, I don't think I'd be able to see 46 counts. I just went with my 36. Is it 36? Yes, it is 36. So yeah, really enjoying those. It's going to take me a while, but that's fine. Even if it takes me a whole year, I am really not bothered. Just put these back. So I will now go on to my other new starts. I don't actually remember. I think I maybe mentioned some of the things that I was going to start last time. I don't actually know whether I did. So so this one is Flossabilities Nautical Pillow. I wasn't too sure about my choice of fabric and thread, but I like it. It does show up so much better in real life than it does on camera. So I am using Cottage Garden Threads Blue Moon. Gosh, that looks a lot darker actually than it is. So I am using Fabrics by Crafti Kate. It's a fabric of the month and it's December 2023. That way up. And there we are. Yeah, it doesn't show up particularly well on camera. It shows up so much better in real life. But that's how far I've got. And I am very much enjoying this. Those little blocks are quite an achievement. You think there's not a lot of stitching in them, but there is. So yeah, really enjoying that. As I say, it does show up so much better in real life than on camera. Sorry for the crinkling. I left my the rest of the fabric in there so that I knew what it was. And then the next new start is Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery, and it is Peacock Manor. And I actually fell in love with this when I think it was Sally, possibly Flossers and Grows, who was stitching it from the Just Cross Stitch magazine. It was in there originally, and when I saw that the pattern was coming out, I thought I'm gonna get the pattern. That was before I started using, I can't remember what it is. It's one of the ones where you can get the magazines through the library for free, but I cannot remember which one I'm using. Press Reader. Got there in the end. And there's the threads that I'm using. I'm using the DMC conversion. And again, this is a Fabrics by Crafti case, and it is 36 count buttercream, which I bought especially for this project. And unfortunately, I really should have stitched it that way up, because then I'd have had all this fabric left, but instead I'm still going to have a lot of fabric left. I'm still going to have this side and the bottom piece. But yeah, I should have started it the other way. So that is where I am up to. Really enjoying that. It is a really pretty piece. And I love the DMC conversion as well. Sometimes they don't look quite right, do they? But I just think that really does look lovely. Sorry, I'm just keeping my eye on my washing. It's a lovely day, but it's very, very windy, and I've visions of it flying off the line. And then, where's that come from? Okay, don't know where that's come from. My final new start is Honeybee's Fur Cart Sheltering Tree Summer. And this chart was a 60th birthday gift from lovely Elaine, Ellie Welly Stitcher. So yeah, I've had it 2 years, and not this was my idea of not buying charts this year, but it hasn't gone very well. But hey. Yeah, starting that one. So DMC threads, and then the fabric, I'm not entirely sure whether it's a 32 or a 28. And this was a gift quite a while ago from my lovely friend Dawn, again Frosty X Stitch. It's quite a big piece. I've just cut a chunk off to use, and that is where I am up to. My little sheep needle minder that I bought from Charlie Feathers. So yeah, loving that. I might actually swap out the word summer for something else, but not entirely sure what yet. So those are my new starts. So we'll move on to the 2 remaining whips. As I said, I have got another one, but I'm not showing it because it is a secret stitch. So we have Heart in Hand Frosty Tiny Town. So I'm just using DMC. Couldn't be bothered to put them on floss drops, so they've gone in one of my floss buddies. And I am stitching this on 32 count Lakeside Linens Winter Sky. And that is where I am up to. Really enjoying this. I am struggling a little bit on the fabric, as I said before, and I think it is actually the weave of the fabric. But it is getting there. I am almost at the end. So I don't know, I'm going to stitch, I mean, to be fair, I might even have room for a couple more, I don't really know, but I might, at some point I might get Nativity Tiny Town and stitch that on it. I've got Seaside, yeah, Seaside Tiny Town, but I don't think it'll look right on this fabric, to be honest. Although seaside towns have wintry days, don't they? And boy do we know it. And then the final whip is bits and pieces out. So the final whip is Chatelaine, Autumn Dusk. And let me tell you, I forgot how much stitching there is in Chatelaines. Yeah. It's going well, but my God, what a lot of stitching. So I'm still on this top section here. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So I did not get the silk threads because it would have cost far too much money. So I am using the DMC conversion, which you can find online. And then there's 2 Petite Treasure braids, PB14 and PB20. Whoops, 21. And I do have the bead pack. I did buy the bead pack, which I won't show. So I'm stitching this on 28 count. What is it? Antique white from Stash. And that is where I'm up to. As you can see, I've got 1 squirrel there. So I'm doing all the cross stitching first, then I'm going to go back, do the back stitching for this section, and then put the beads, attach the beads for this section, and then go down to the next one. I figure that might be the best way to do it, rather than either ridge back stitch or ridge bead at the end. I've done that before. So yeah, I think I'll attach all the beads and bicones once I've finished stitching that section, and then move down to the next one. So that is everything that I have been stitching. And I must admit, I've been a bit terrible some nights and thinking, oh, I just can't be bothered, which is very unlike me. So excuse me, I'm just going to get a drink. Right, we will move on to haul. Oh, I haven't stitched on the Octa-Oxal, which is Shakespeare's Peddler Herp. I've not stitched on the April section yet. Normally I do it at the beginning of the month to get it out of the way, and I just haven't. I might have a go this afternoon actually. I'll see. Right, so haul. So I had seen these little things at Northumberland Santa House. I have not taken them out. I should have done. So there you see, it's a little sheep, and it's a thread conditioner made from beeswax. You can get them with different scents, but I decided not to. And I actually bought one for me, one for Lainey, my lovely friend Lainey Main, and one for Barb, who is Batty Bat 210. I don't know whether Barb's got hairs. I haven't heard from her. I know Lainey's got hairs, but I am hoping that Barb has hairs. They are really too nice to use. Whether I'll use it or not is a different matter. Yeah, so I got those, and I thought I'd been looking at one of the snippets, and I hadn't bought it. And I know this maybe sounds awful because the postage was quite a bit just for one thing. And the reason I knew it was there was it was Lindsay the Cheshire Stitcher's fault, because come on, we have to blame somebody, don't we? So I thought, because I'm getting those, I'm going to get this as well. But I didn't know how Anita packaged her stuff, and they come beautifully packaged in a box. So I can't show you a picture of it without crinkling, Elizabeth Lincoln 1815, and it's a snippet from one of the big samplers, and you get the banding to stitch it on. Let me just see. And I do apologise. It's a lot of crinkly. You can't see the whole thing. It's on a spool there. Yeah, I've liked that for quite a while, and I thought, because I'm getting both of because I was getting the thread conditioner sheepies, I thought I would get that at the same time. So yeah, sorry for the crinkling. I do apologise. So that was there. And then my March fabric of the month from West Green Loft Yarns came in. I changed to a 32 count this year. I think this is what this one is called, Storm. She had some extra on her website and it was named Storm, but there wasn't a name on it. So that's a nice greeny colour. And I think after my April one, I'm maybe going to cancel it. I don't know just yet, but I think I might. And then my secret stitch, I needed a button for it, which I'm not going to show you because then it might just... Oh, where is the button? Where is that button? Oh my god, I've lost the button. I'm going to have to find that. I bet it's dropped into my drawer. Damn it, please don't tell me that I'm going to have to order another button. Yeah, so... I thought I can't just order a button. The only place I could find a near enough button was... that's really annoying me now. I hope I can find it. Create Nostalgia, and obviously you can't just order a button, can you? So I actually ended up ordering this. Lauren, you will appreciate this, Flossabilities. And so will you, Barb, if you're watching. You've probably got it anyway. And it's the Cricket collection, it's Dickens Mittens, and it's The Last Word. I think there were a few charts with these little mittens, but you can't get them anymore, which is a shame. And I know it said on this one that Mary wouldn't be able to get any more. And then I just got the little... Oh, it's in there. That's where the other one is. Cover that up. I thought they were in separate packets. Oh dear. Please somebody help me. It's tiny. I couldn't see it. So yeah, I bought that. I did actually consider buying the other mitten ones. I think there's maybe two other charts, and I now wish I'd got them when I could, but never mind, it wasn't meant to be. And then I did mention last time that I'd pre-ordered some stuff with the Patchwork Rabbit from Nashville. Catherine wasn't going, but she did say email in if there's anything that you like, and I'll try and get it afterwards. So these actually came yesterday. So I got Stacey Nash Spring Parade Sewing Basket. If you remember a while ago, I did say that I would break my no chart buying rule for this one. So when it was a class piece, this flag here was actually a Union Jack, and I kind of wish it was a Union Jack. I'm not going to be able to make changes to it myself. I'm not that clever, but I love it, and of course it's got a sheep on it as well there. So yeah, I've got that. And I'm thinking actually the fabric that I'm stitching Peacock Manor on, the buttercream, if what I have left over is long enough, which I think it will be, it's not going to be that big, I might stitch that on it, but I'll see. And then the other thing that I got was Teresa Kergott's Hello Winter. I know there are other seasons available. Might have a look at those in the future, but anyone who knows me will know I'm a winter girl, and I'm sure this has been, I'm sure people have done a flick through on this, so I won't, and it is quite difficult actually to show without showing the charts, but there's one that you can see. I love that one, that is absolutely adorable. In fact, I will stitch all of them out of here eventually because I love them all. Oh, I can show you that one as well. Just I don't want to bend it back to show you the others where there's a chart on the other page. So, and Snow Queen and King. They're really sweet. Unfortunately, somewhere along the line, the corners have got, one of the corners on the book has got bent, which I'm not very happy about, but it is what it is. Just one. Yeah, I can't really show you the rest because the charts are too close and I don't want to bend it back, but yeah, that is an absolutely beautiful book. Love it. Oh, and then there was one more. I mean, to be fair, these two, my Nashville ones, I had money in PayPal from the last time I sold quite a bit of stuff. And then I saw Primrose Cottage had released this. It's a download from, sorry, I'm just gonna, like that. From their website. It's it is a charity one, and it's called Hope Anchors the Soul, and I just absolutely love that. I'm not a religious person. I don't tend to do too many religious things, and I didn't think this was too religious anyway. But yeah, I love that. So yeah, my no chart buying thing didn't last very well, did it? But it is what it is, and like somebody said, I can decide when I finish it, and nobody's laughing at me. Yeah, and basically, why not treat yourself? So yeah, everybody was so good about that, because I do get very down on myself. I do tend to, think of myself as a failure with things. So yeah, it was, the comments were really lovely. So thank you to everybody who did comment about that. In fact, just anybody who leaves me comments, because it keeps me doing this, keeps me coming back whenever I come back these days. Yeah, I think that's everything. So I'm hoping to come back sometime in May. What I'm going to try and do is do at least one a month, one Flosstube a month. So I'll come back in May. And yeah, I'll just see how it all goes, really. So I hope you have enjoyed this Flosstube. I hope you've maybe got some inspiration from some of the projects that I've shown you in it. Maybe I've enabled you. Why not? People enable me. So we've got to enable each other, haven't we, at some point? So yeah, I think that's it. No life update particularly. Mentioned last time that we got a car. I have driven it. I finally plucked up the courage, went round a car park a few times. Probably looked a right idiot going around this car park. It was quiet, but yeah. And then I drove. There's two car parks where I was, and I drove down to the other car park and had to go reverse parking. And I said to my husband, "You can drive it home. I'm not driving it home." And in the end, I did drive it home. So, but that's as far as I've drove it up to now, I shall probably have another go in it at some point. Yeah. So I will see you in May. Take care, everybody. Look after yourselves and enjoy every single stitch. Stay safe. Bye. Thank you for watching.